Welcome back to the Making the Madness YouTube channel. It's Sean here again. Today I will be talking about Sandro Mamukelashvili, star forward for Seton Hall's decision to return for his final season of eligibility. Obviously, Seton Hall last season was a very good team. They were a 2 or a 3 seed in the tournament, led by Miles Powell, who's a first-team All-American, Big East Player of the Year. They also had a glue guy in Quincy McKnight. They had Miles Cale, who had a down season. Roe Gill was, very good. He's 7'2", he's big. He was also like 26 years old, which has to be up there for one of the oldest players in college basketball history. And then they have Mamukelashvili, who will be the star of this team. Now looking at what they can be this season, I'm a lot higher on Seton Hall than most people are. They had Bryce Aiken, a graduate transfer from Harvard, who's really struggled to stay healthy in his career. But when he's healthy, he's been very good. He was a senior this season, but only played 7 games, so he got a medical red shirt. But in one of the few games he did play, he had 30 against Maryland in the Orlando Invitational in a loss, but he played well. And then 2 seasons ago, shot 39% from deep for Harvard. He's a guy that's a high-volume shooter, scored first guard, similar to Miles Powell. Not as talented, but he's very good. And then you get to Call Molson, who's a guy from Canisius. He sat out last season. I think he's a solid player. He had 16 a game in 2018-2019. He's not much of a shooter, only 26% from deep, but he shot 35% the previous season. With the ball in his hands less than it was at Canisius, I wonder if he can become more of a shooter. That'll be something to see. And then Miles Cale, can he have a bounce-back season? He had a really bad junior season. Let's just call it what it is. It wasn't good. Big time, it's not good. And then you look at Jared Roden, who's a really good glue guy. He's 9 points a game. He's 6'6", really good defender. Can play the 2, the 3, and the 4. Had 6 rebounds a game. He's probably going to start at the 4 again this season. And then Mamukelashvili at the 5. And then off the bench you have Ike Obiagu, who's 7'2". That you can't teach size. That's one thing you can't do. You can't teach size. And he has a lot of it. So that's going to be good for them. And then you get Shavar Reynolds, who is a former walk-on, believe it or not. And he's actually played a pivotal role on some of these Seton Hall teams in the recent past. He shot 47% from deep last season as the leader on the team. A guy who seems to be really respected in their locker room. And then Tyrese Samuel's another high upside guy. I think he could have a really good season. And you had Jahari Long and Jeff Nagandu, who are both recruits. We'll see what they can do. But I think at the very least this is a 7-8 deep team that could be good enough. I like this team a lot. I think they'll be 4th in the Big East. And that does it for me on this one. See you next time.